Hi everyone, it's Taija. Welcome to my tutorial for Clay, the Mudwing from Wings of Fire. Okay, so this is what he looks like. This is the prototype that I made. Yes, after 8 months of not filming a video, I am back with this tutorial. So this is what he's gonna look like. I don't think I made many changes, just like some of the colors might be different. Like, I'm not going to do burgundy veins. I only did that because I was running out of cocoa bands at the time. But yeah, I'm going to put whites in the eyes, I think. But I think that's the only difference that I'm going to be making. So, yeah. Let's get started. We're going to do with the head first to get the most complicated part out of the way. So, we're going to start with a little nose piece here. Hope you can see it in the camera. I can't even tell. A little nose bump. So we actually don't really need the loom for this, I don't think. So I'm going to take a cocoa band and wrap it around on the hook, creating 5 loops. Actually, no. Yeah, just 4 loops, actually. And I'm going to double loop a cocoa band, pull that on, and reclaim the end, and tie off that. This isn't all we're going to do. We're going to add a little bit more to it. So we're going to go back into that cap band. And we're going to double loop another cocoa band. Also, if you hear noise in the background, I apologize because I do live with other people, so I can't really not have there be no noise. Also, if it does get too loud, like loud music starts playing or anything like that, I'm just gonna stop the video and do it again. So, yeah. Okay, so that you do that again, you double loop the band, pull it through, and then tie it off. We're gonna do that one more time, so go back into that cap band, double loop the cocoa, and pull it through, and tie it off with any color that you're not using in the project or that you're not using in a certain part of the project. Okay, so this is his little nose piece. Okay, so we can now actually, I think, now we'll make the horns, I think. So I'm gonna make both horns with you because I forgot to make a second one. Okay, so we're gonna take a burgundy band, we're gonna wrap it around our hook, creating 5 loops this time, not 4. And we're gonna double loop a burgundy band. I'll put the band count for this guy in the description of the video so you know what bands you need and how many of them you need. And take another double looped burgundy band, pull it on, reclaim, and then we're going to take 3, pull it on and reclaim. I'm going to just put in this stick here. Actually, yeah, I'll just put it on the stick here. Okay, make a second one, burgundy, wrap around your hook, creating 5 loops, double loop burgundy band, pull the 5 loops onto the double looped band, double loop another, pull on, reclaim, and then take 3, oops, pull on and reclaim and store it on a holding hook or a pencil or toothpick, whatever, just so they don't fall apart. Okay, I'm using this nail pick thing. Okay, so now we have our horns and we have our nose piece. We can start the actual head. Okay, so we're going to do the top of the head first. So this is going to be in cocoa, so we're going to double loop cocoa bands once, twice. Maybe I should have my colors on this side and my notebook on the other side because I am right-handed, so that might be easier. So apologies. So 3 times 4 times, 5 times, and 6 times? Yes, 6 times down each row. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Bear with me if I mess up. Also, my head creeps into frame. That I'm sorry. Oh, we forgot to do the eyes. So lift this one up and take this one off. So we're gonna do the eyes now. So we're gonna take a white band, wrap it around, creating 4 loops. Take a, I'm using the skin tone brown, but you can use burgundy. That's fine. You can just use any brown that isn't the cocoa brown. And then take a, so you wrapped all of them around 4 times, creating 4 loops. So white, brown, black, and you're going to take 2 loops of the brown and put it on the other side of the black. And then take 2 loops of the white and put it onto the other side of the brown. Okay, so it looks like this. If I don't like the way the whites look, then I'm just going to cut them off with scissors. And then gently put all those loops onto the 3rd set of cocoa brown bands. Again, sorry about that. So we're going to place this loop here and this loop here. It doesn't matter which way the eyes are because you can always turn them at the end. So we're going to do another eye. So wrapped around, creating 4 loops. Brown around, creating 4 loops. And wrap the black around, creating 4 loops. Take 2 loops of the brown onto the other side of the black. Take the 2 loops of the white onto the other side of the brown. Double loop a cocoa brown band. And gently put all those eye bands onto the cocoa brown band. If it gets messed up, you can always fix that later. Once you've looped it and taken it off the loom, and then place those 2 ends here and here, and replace this part. And this one. Double loop cocoa brown and double loop one here. Okay, we're gonna go in with cocoa. Okay, so we did from here to here and from here to here. Okay. We're going to do the horizontal bands now. We're going to be attaching our horns to one of the sets of horizontal bands. So 1 double looped cocoa across these bands. 1 double looped cocoa across these bands. Or pegs, sorry. 1 double looped cocoa on these pegs. 1 around these pegs. Okay, and we're going to grab our horns now. Throwing everything around. Gently slide them off your holding item, pencil, holding hook. If you have a holding hook, then just use that to attach it. You don't have to take it off. I just forgot to grab my holding hooks. And double loop a cocoa brown band and pull those burgundy horns onto it. And then wrap one end around this peg. and one end around this peg. Spread the horns apart, and then put the center onto this peg. Okay, I'm gonna cap off the end by wrapping the band around the peg, creating 4 loops. 1, 2, 3 times, creating 4 loops. Okay, now we're going to grab our little nose piece here. Doesn't matter which way it's facing. Go through one of the sets on the side. I'm going to put it onto our hook. We're going to dig down past the cap band and grab the first set of double looped bands, and we're going to pull the nose piece through and then loop over. Do that again with this set. This is a little tricky to get it through. I'm going to turn my loom actually. Make sure you've got it all through onto your hook. Go under the cap band and grab the next double looped band. Loop over, pull it through the nose piece as you loop over, and then loop it onto the peg. Then do the center set and loop over. Okay. I'm gonna just loom up. You can just loom up regularly now. Be very careful because these are double looped bands, so they are prone to snapping. I'm actually going to lift them off. Because the cocoa bands, I don't know why, they love to snap when they're double looped. Looping up carefully and gently with care. Trying to stay in frame. Gotta be especially careful with those eye sets. Whoops. Now you're gonna tie off the ends with whatever color that isn't the color of the project. So don't use cocoa brown because you'll get confused. I'm just going to use... I have a big bag of loose and stretched out bands. Most of them are red, and I'm not sure why, but this is what I use to tie off my ends with. I'm going to just tie off my ends with these bands. Go out of frame, it's okay. I'm just tying off my ends. Okay, and we're gonna lift it off from the bottom. So the bands don't snap if I just kind of rip them off. Alright, so we have the top of our head. It looks kind of funny, but that's okay. We can fix it. And it'll look fine once we do the rest of the top of the head, or the middle of the head. Okay, so you can put that aside for now. We're going to do the center of the head. Let me just look at my diagram. Okay. So... Oh, okay. I made this diagram months ago, back in like February, so I'm just seeing again for the first time, so yeah. Okay, so we did 2 sets of 2 caramel bands. We're not doing the cocoa anymore, you're doing the caramel bands, okay? So we did 2 sets of 2, and now we're going to do 5 double looped caramel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and now we're going to do double looped caramel on both sides, all the way down. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 bands in. One there, one here. Okay. I'm gonna do my horizontal bands now. Oh my god, I forgot to attach teeth. Of course I forgot to attach teeth. Same as the eye. Okay, so we're gonna wrap a white band around, creating 5 loops, and we're going to lift off this set and pull the tooth onto that set. I'm pulling them on slowly because I don't want to break any nails or chip them, because I like having my nails nice and long. Okay, I'm wrapping another white band around, creating 5 loops and pulling it onto the next set. We have to use your other hand for this. Okay, another white band, 5 loops. Oh, I got it all in one go. Alright. We're not putting white bands onto these 2 sets here, only the sides. Ouch. Alright. So we finished the teeth. We're going to do the horizontal bands now. So we're going to take double looped caramel. Alright, now we're going to do the ears. So take a, I'm going to use the pale skin tone bands for this, but you can use like neon orange, or you can use tan, or you can use like whatever color. You can even just use caramel for this part. But I'm going to use the pale skin tone. It comes in the mix pack, it doesn't come in its own pack. The skin tone tan does though, and so if you have that, use that. So wrapped around your hook, creating 5 loops, double loop your light band, pull it on to the double looped band, and reclaim the end, and then you're going to take a caramel, double loop it, pull it on, reclaim the end, and you're going to place them on these 2 pegs. You're going to place both of them on these 2 pegs. So one, I'm going to make the other one. So wrapped around, creating 5 loops, double loop, band, pull it on. Oh my goodness. Ah, it's so annoying sometimes. Okay, reclaim the end, and double loop the caramel, and pull on and reclaim. And this we're going to place on this peg, turn it out. Alright, we're going to start looping. So we're going to take the top of our head, and we're going to turn it upside down so the eyes are facing up and the horns are facing down. So we're going to go through the cap band. Okay, the 4 loops of the cap band. We're going to attach it to this peg right here. We're going to go under. We're going to loop up. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. Okay. we're gonna loop like that. Okay, we're gonna lift up the top of our head. We can loop up this part carefully, because caramel bands are quite thin. Okay, up to here. So now we're going to take the bottom 2 loops of the first set from the cap band, and only take the bottom 2 loops, not all 4 loops, okay? So we're not going to take this part. Only the bottom 2 loops. If you've done Courtney Nicole's tutorials, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? So we're going to grab the double looped caramel with a tooth on it and loop it up. Okay, and we're going to do that with the next one. Okay, wrap it around that peg there. Loom up, and we're going to lift these off gently to release the tension. Okay, we're going to go through the next set. Next bottom 2 loops, wrap it around this peg, loom up. Okay, go through the next bottom 2 loops from the next set and loop up on the other side. Oh no. Oh. I just broke a band. So, hang on a second. I need to get another hook. This could take a while, so bear with me. I might put like a disclaimer in the description saying where to fast forward to as I fix it. Apologies for the noise. Jeez. Okay, just gotta fix it quickly. Okay. Oh, so annoying. Such annoying part of looming is when you break bands. Okay. I mean, they're double caramel, so what else could I expect? Okay, I'm gonna try again. Carefully. Alright. Fixed. So you can go through the next bottom 2 loops and loom up. Next bottom 2 loops. Up. Release tension so we don't break. So I don't have to refilm the video. Okay. Next bottom 2 loops on each side. I think you get the gist by now. Up. Kind of circle your hook, or you can kind of circle your hook around the peg. Okay, so with the eye set, you're going to go behind the eye, not in front of it. You're going to take the bottom 2 loops and put them onto this peg. Loom up. Do that on this other side. Go behind the eye and go to the bottom 2 loops. Hook it to this peg. Okay. Loom up. Lift some bands up to release tension. Okay, you can start to see that our head is coming together. Okay, I'm going to take these 2 loops, put them on this peg, and loom up. And then this side, go through the 2 ends here, and go up. Okay, so now we're going to go through all 4 loops in the loose ends of the top of the head. Place them here, loom up. I'm going to use another hook to help me. There's a lot of stuff on this peg. I don't want to break the bands. Okay. Go through the next set, next side, on the other side, put it around this peg, loom up, use another hook to help you if you have one, circle around the peg, okay, and then we're going to find the middle set. Where is it? Where is it? It's like a round peg or something. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Now that I found it, I'm gonna wrap it around the middle peg and loom these two up. Okay. Tie off your ends with whatever color that's not in your project. I also recommend making them a different color than the bands you use to tie off the top of the head so you don't get confused when removing them. Okay. Okay, just tying off with slip knots and then gently, gently, gently taking the head off of the loom. Ugh, this is so suspenseful. Okay. Oh, you can take off the tying bands from the top of the head. Okay, so there is our head. You can kind of fix the eyes. I'm gonna do that off camera. This one looks fine, but this one needs a little bit of work. Okay, so that's our head. We're not gonna be doing the jaw until the stomach portion of this tutorial. I'm gonna be doing this tutorial in parts because I want to be I want to take breaks between to grab my bands and everything. So yeah, that's our head for now. Tune into the next portion of the video where we'll be working on the legs and the neck and the spikes. Okay, see you there.